Before you book that dealer appointment, before you hand over your keys and sign a diagnostic fee slip, do this. It takes under 2 minutes. It costs nothing, and it clears the exact same warning lights, sensor faults, and system glitches that dealerships charge hundreds of dollars to diagnose. Because in most cases, they are doing a version of exactly what you are about to learn. Kia's onboard electronics reset in predictable, documented ways. Most owners have no idea these resets exist. Most mechanics would rather you did not find out. Here is everything they are not telling you. Trick number 1, the battery disconnect reset, the master clear every Kia owner needs to know. Your Kia throws a warning light. Maybe it is the check engine light. Maybe it is a traction control fault, a lane assist malfunction, or a sensor error on the dashboard that appeared out of nowhere on a Tuesday. You have not hit anything. Nothing has changed. The car drives fine, but the light is on. And the moment you pull into a dealership, the clock on a diagnostic fee starts ticking. Here is what is actually happening in most of these cases. Modern Kia vehicles run dozens of onboard control modules simultaneously. The engine control unit, the transmission control module, the body control module, the infotainment processor, and several others, depending on your trim level. These modules communicate constantly and store fault codes when they detect a reading outside their expected parameters. Sometimes the fault is real. Sometimes it is a temporary voltage spike, a sensor blip during a cold start, or a communication dropout between modules that lasted half a second and then resolved itself. But the fault code stayed in memory. The battery disconnect reset clears that memory entirely. Disconnect the negative terminal of your Kia's 12-volt battery. Leave it disconnected for 15 full minutes. Not 5, not 7, 15. During that window, press and hold the brake pedal for 30 seconds to drain any residual charge from the capacitors in the system. Then reconnect the terminal, start the car, and allow it to idle for 5 minutes before driving. What you have done is forced every control module in the vehicle to restart from a clean state. Fault codes that were stored from transient errors are gone. Warning lights tied to those codes are gone with them. For a significant percentage of dashboard warning lights on Kia vehicles, this single procedure resolves the issue completely at zero cost. The dealer's diagnostic fee exists to tell you what the fault code says. You just erase the fault code for free. Trick number 2, the throttle body relearn. When your Kia feels sluggish, rough, or surges at idle. You notice your Kia idling roughly at a red light. The engine feels like it is hunting. Revs drop slightly, recover, drop again. Or you feel hesitation during light acceleration that was not there 6 months ago. You take it to a shop, and they talk about cleaning the throttle body, which may genuinely be necessary, but they do not mention the step that almost always needs to happen afterward. And that missing step is why some owners come back a week later with the same complaint. The throttle body on modern Kia engines, including the 2.5-liter naturally aspirated, the 1.6 and 2.0 turbocharged units found across the Sportage, K5, Telluride, and Forte lineup, contains an electronic throttle plate controlled by a motor and position sensor. The engine control unit learns the precise position of that throttle plate at idle over time, and uses that learned value to maintain smooth idle speed. When the battery is disconnected, the throttle body is cleaned, or any work disturbs the system. That learned value is erased, and the ECU starts over with default parameters that do not match your specific engine's wear characteristics. The relearn procedure forces the ECU to reacquire those values. With the engine fully warmed up and all accessories off, no air conditioning, no headlights, no fan, allow the engine to idle in park for 10 full minutes without touching the accelerator. Then turn the engine off and let it sit for 2 minutes. Restart and idle for another 5. During this process, the ECU is reading throttle position, measuring airflow, and writing new baseline values that match your engine's current state. Owners who do this after a battery disconnect or throttle cleaning report that the rough idle and hesitation they experienced disappear within a single drive cycle. It is a procedure that costs nothing and is almost never mentioned at the service counter. Trick number 3, the window regulator. Reset. When your power windows stop at the wrong position. Your Kia's power window works fine going down but stops short of fully closing, or it reverses direction for no reason when you try to raise it. Alternatively, the one-touch auto-up and auto-down feature has stopped working, and the window now only moves while you hold the button. You picture a window regulator replacement, an electrical diagnosis, maybe a visit to the dealer. The actual fix takes 45 seconds and requires nothing but your own hand on the window switch. Kia's power window system uses a motor with a position memory. The control module learns the full travel range of the window, from fully open to fully closed, and uses that data to control the one-touch function and the anti-pinch reversal feature. When that memory is lost, typically after a battery disconnect or a system reset, the window module no longer knows where the endpoints are. It defaults to a conservative operating mode that stops movement before the actual travel limits to avoid damage, which is why the window stops short or reverses. The reset is straightforward. Lower the window completely using the switch and hold the switch in the down position for 3 additional seconds after the window reaches the bottom. Then raise the window completely and hold the switch in the up position for 3 seconds after it reaches the top. Release the switch. The module has now relearned the full travel range. Test the one-touch function. It should be restored immediately. This works on the Sportage, Telluride, Sorento, K5, Forte, and virtually every current Kia model with power windows. It is a 30-second fix that an alarming number of owners pay shop labor rates to have performed for them. Trick number 4. The TPMS Reset. Clearing the tire pressure light the right way. The tire pressure monitoring system light comes on in your Kia. You check the tires, inflate them all to the correct pressure, and the light stays on. You drive for 20 minutes, hoping it will go off on its own. It does not. You go to the dealer, they connect a scan tool, reset the TPMS, charge you for the visit, and the light goes off. The scan tool they used communicated the same instruction your Kia can send itself. You just need to know where the button is. Most current Kia models have a TPMS Reset function accessible directly through the vehicle settings menu on the infotainment screen. Navigate to the vehicle or settings menu, find tire pressure or TPMS, and select the reset option. The system will prompt you to confirm that all tires are at the correct pressure before it reinitializes. On models without a dedicated menu option, typically older Kia vehicles still on the road, there is a physical TPMS Reset button located under the steering column above the OBD2 port. With the ignition on and the engine off, hold that button until the tire pressure light blinks 3 times and then goes out. The system has reset and will begin rereading the sensors from the newly confirmed baseline pressure. The key detail most owners miss is that the TPMS Reset must happen after the tires are at the correct cold pressure, not during or before. Pressure readings taken from warm tires after driving are always higher than the cold baseline the system is calibrated to. Reset the system with cold tires at the specified PSI from your door jamb sticker, and the light will not return unless the pressure actually drops. Reset it with warm tires at an inflated reading, and the light may return within a day or two as the tires cool and the pressure settles to a reading below the sensor threshold. Quick pause. If these free fixes are saving you money and time, subscribe to the channel right now. Every week, we break down exactly this kind of real ownership knowledge that dealers and mechanics have no incentive to share with you. Hit subscribe and make sure you do not miss the next one. Trick number 5. The infotainment system. Hard reset. When the screen freezes, lags, or goes black. Your Kia's touchscreen freezes mid-route, or it reboots itself while you are driving and takes 90 seconds to come back, or the audio cuts in and out, the Bluetooth connection has become unreliable, or CarPlay stops connecting despite the cable being fine. You assume there is an underlying electrical issue. You search for a software update. You consider whether a full infotainment unit replacement is in your future. Almost certainly, none of that is necessary. Kia's infotainment system, the CCNC and the newer CCNAV units found across the current lineup, runs on an embedded operating system that accumulates cached data, stored connection profiles, and background process conflicts over time, exactly the way any computer does. The system has a hard reset function that clears that accumulated data and returns it to a clean running state without erasing your personal settings, saved addresses, or paired devices. On most current Kia models, the hard reset is performed by pressing and holding the power and volume knobs simultaneously for 10 to 15 seconds until the screen goes dark and restarts. On models with separate volume and power controls, check the owner's manual for the specific button combination for your year and trim. It is always documented. If the standard reset does not resolve a persistent issue, the deeper option is a factory reset through the settings menu under General or System, which does clear personal data but restores the unit to a fully clean operating state. Before booking a dealer appointment for any infotainment complaint, Perform the hard reset first. It resolves frozen screens, audio dropouts, and Bluetooth instability in the majority of cases without any cost, any appointment, or any waiting room time. Trick number 6, the Sunroof Reset, stopping the rattle and restoring full travel. The sunroof on your Kia has developed a rattle at highway speed, or it stops partway through opening and refuses to go further, or it has started making a grinding sound during travel that it never made when the car was new. You assume something has broken or come loose mechanically. In many cases, nothing has broken at all. The sunroof motor's position memory has drifted, and the panel is no longer tracking within its calibrated range. The fix is a reset, not a repair. Kia sunroof systems, including the panoramic units on the Telluride, Sorento, and Sportage, use a motor with a position encoder that tracks where the panel is at every point in its travel. When that encoder drifts or loses its reference point, the system operates the panel outside its ideal track, which creates noise, incomplete travel, and in some cases, a safety reversal that stops the panel before it reaches its endpoint. The reset reestablishes those reference points and restores smooth, full-range operation. To perform the reset, open the sunroof to the full tilt position using the switch. Then press and hold the switch in the tilt direction for 5 seconds beyond the point where the panel stops moving. Release, then move the switch to the close position and hold for 5 seconds after the panel fully closes. Repeat this sequence one more time. Tilt, hold, close, hold, and the system will have relearned its full range of motion. The rattle that came from the panel sitting slightly off its track disappears because the panel is now operating exactly where the seals and guides were designed to hold it. On panoramic roofs, this reset also resolves the issue where one section of the glass moves out of sync with the other, a problem that looks expensive and is almost always a calibration issue rather than a mechanical one. Trick number 7, the steering angle sensor reset, the hidden cause of that stability warning light. After a wheel alignment, a tire rotation, or even a hard pothole hit, a stability control or ESC warning light appears on your Kia's dashboard. The car drives straight. The steering feels normal, but the light is on and the stability system shows as inactive. A shop will connect a scan tool and tell you the steering angle sensor needs to be calibrated. They will charge accordingly. The calibration itself, however, is something you can initiate without any special equipment on most Kia models. The steering angle sensor sits at the base of the steering column and reads the precise rotational position of the steering wheel at all times. The electronic stability control system uses that data to determine whether the vehicle is turning in the direction the driver intends. After any suspension or steering work, and sometimes after a significant suspension impact, the sensor's zero reference point shifts. The system detects the discrepancy between where the sensor says the wheel is pointing and where the vehicle is actually going, flags the mismatch as a fault, and disables the stability system as a precaution. The reset procedure on most Kia vehicles is this. With the car on a flat level surface and the tires pointed straight ahead, drive forward slowly in a straight line for about 30 feet, then make one complete left turn and one complete right turn at low speed and return to driving straight. During this sequence, the ESC module reads the sensor output in a known controlled steering condition and writes a new zero reference. On many Kia models, this is sufficient to clear the fault and restore the stability system without any scan tool. If the light returns after this procedure, the sensor itself may need replacement, but in a significant number of cases following alignment or suspension work, the reset alone is all that was ever needed, and it is something you can do in a parking lot in under 3 minutes. The bottom line: every reset in this video works on a simple principle. Modern Kia vehicles are computers on wheels, and like any computer, they benefit from a clean restart when something goes wrong. The difference between what a dealer charges to resolve most of these issues and what it actually costs you to resolve them yourself is not expertise, it is information. You now have the information. The battery disconnect reset clears transient fault codes before they turn into paid diagnostic visits. The throttle body Relearn eliminates rough idle after any battery or intake work. The window regulator reset restores full one-touch function in under a minute. The TPMS reset done correctly, with cold tires at the right pressure, keeps that warning light off for good. The Infotainment hard reset resolves the majority of screen, audio, and Bluetooth complaints without any appointment. The Sunroof Reset stops rattles and restores full travel without a mechanical repair. And the steering angle sensor reset after alignment or suspension work clears stability warnings that have no business being there in the first place. None of these procedures void your warranty when performed correctly. None of them require tools, special equipment, or mechanical experience beyond the patience to follow a sequence. They require only knowing that they exist, which, as of right now, you do. Subscribe to the channel so you keep getting this kind of knowledge delivered directly to you. Comment below with the issue your Kia is showing, and we will tell you whether there is a reset that applies. We read every comment. See you in the next one.